What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday Gallery podcast. This is episode 3. Here with my guys, Rod and Steve. Cheers, real quick, my niggas.
You already know.
It's
another week, guys.
Yeah, it's the Juneteenth edition of the Sunday Gallery podcast. We appreciate all the feedback we've been receiving, through social media. However, I do ask that the same feedback you give us individually, if you can put that in the comments, you can like, you can share, you can comment, you can subscribe, but we do appreciate the feedback that we've been receiving and whatnot.
True indeed.
Facts. So y'all want to do the social media handle again, just in case some people who haven't come across it or whatnot.
If you don't know by now, you will know soon. Rod Money in the building. My Instagram is Snapaholic1. Holla at your boy.
You gotta get this nigga on Twitter, son.
Word.
We gotta get you on Twitter, son.
Yeah. I already have a Twitter.
You gotta get Rod on Twitter.
Man, y'all know me, Uptown Fetty.
Got you. And my Instagram is still Chill Moody. My fashion page is same old outfit, but I'm throw my Twitter handle out there.
Nigga, you legit got like 4 pages, bro.
Word. No, my Twitter handle is he's tweeting again.
Man, you gotta get them Twitter fingers going, bro.
Word.
You gotta get them Twitter fingers going.
But what's good with y'all? You know what I'm saying? How was your week? I was Father's Day. He was a busy ass.
Yeah,
we had to reschedule this.
Yeah, we had to reschedule because it's busy ass motherfucker.
Nah,
how was that?
Shit, man, it was a blessing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. It was a blessing. Truly appreciate the day. Had fun with the family. You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful to be able to celebrate another day. Father's Day.
Fire.
For sure. Happy Father's Day again.
Appreciate it. Nah, you already know, guys.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Anything else you do this week?
Shit, that was about it, man. That was the big shebang for the week.
Mm-hmm. Got you. How about you, Steve?
So I ain't do shit, bro.
Got you.
Any new shows?
Nah, bro. I've been looking for shows, bro. I just been keeping up with Clipped. The same old shit, bro.
Same old.
Damn, I had a show in mind and it just like slipped my mind. So if it come back, I'll let y'all niggas know and shit. Yeah. But again, shout out to Boston. I ain't gonna hold you. I did say Boston was gonna win in 6, but they won in 5. I mean,
shit.
How y'all niggas feel about that?
Man, y'all already know y'all. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna relax, man.
Nigga said,
I said they win.
This is the last game.
First and last game they win. Yeah, I was way off.
This was they title, bro. That team was complete, bro.
Nah.
Like, all right.
Facts.
Dallas is tough, but I feel like they just missing like one more dude, bro. I hope they land somebody like PG or like Clay or something. They just need to score.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Now you guys is on point.
What's crazy is PG fits on any team, bro.
Son, his game is just like fit for it or whatnot. So, like basically, he's a play. You put him on any team. For me, I low key want to see him go to the Knicks, but
he ain't built for that.
He ain't
built for New York.
After that bubble,
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
But now y'all was right, man. Y'all said a complete team. Like, let me think about this shit. I don't gotta think no more. Shit, y'all had it on point, man. I'm on 2 pencil
Jaylen
point.
Brown was wilding. And Tatum, but Tatum stepped it up late. But Brown just set the tone, though.
Damn, it's feeling like it's his team now and shit.
I would say still both of them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know. If one slacks, the other one steps up. So that was basically the whole finals.
I ain't even gonna hold you. It's kind of like Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Just made the whole thing easier for the Bulls.
Bro.
It's kind of like
Milwaukee's biggest mistake, bro.
And it's kind of like, how'd you let him get to Boston, son? Of all places, Boston.
I don't think they knew he was going to go to Boston.
Yeah.
They think he was going to rot in Portland. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but also, I think about like Andre Iguodala, like how he stepped up.
He was a glue guy.
Golden State.
He was like the glue guy.
Got you, yeah.
So I feel like now Jaylen Brown and Tatum didn't have to do the first on defense.
Yeah.
Hey, let me stick the best guy. It's kind of like Drew Holiday, at one point.
And Derek White, bro.
Yeah, like those two came out of nowhere, son.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
not necessarily out of nowhere, but it's like the way they just like stepped up. I'm like,
But like you guys said, they complete team.
Yeah, I was looking at Drew Holiday off-season mixtape. He just practiced defense. I'm like, that's the type of time I need to be on right now and shit like that.
Now he helped Bucks win too. Don't get it twisted. He was a big
the first years too. So I seen that he was like the first player in history to be like the first year on the new team win the championship. That's twice. That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And it's sad he didn't want to leave.
They
got rid of him.
They could
That's fucked up.
They could have done that
Yeah.
shit in New Orleans, bro. Think about it.
They had Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart.
Nah, it was. I'm talking about like before when they had like DeMarcus,
Oh, Rondo.
AD, Rondo. That team was
Oh,
crazy, bro.
man,
they
man.
had the clamps on Portland that year.
Yeah, and they what you call it? I think it was when DeMar got injured. No,
DeMarcus,
DeMarcus Cousins.
yeah, that
had got injured and
Achilles
shit. But yeah, they had a little squad there.
Yeah.
Rondo was going.
Yeah, he was going
wild in
bananas.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's shit like fuck it next
Fucking
year.
congrats to Boston, bro. I hate to
Yeah.
say it, but
Yeah. Do
Congrats.
you think they're gonna build like a dynasty? Because we
Nah.
haven't seen a dynasty in a minute. Like we seen Golden State, but they never won 3
It's
straight.
hard. It's hard to sign everybody,
the,
bro.
The thing is now with the dynasties, like it's hard because everybody can choose what team they want to go to build a
Yeah.
super team. So it's hard. Like, all right, niggas won. All right, we about to go pick up these niggas
And run back-
shit.
yeah.
I said niggas. Shit, you know what I mean?
That's all good.
They got me one time. All
It's
right,
like
but-
when they win a chip, it's just like it's hard to pay everybody. Everybody
Yeah,
that
true.
contributed to that chip, they got to get the maximum that they deserve. But
Exactly.
it's hard.
And
They're gonna lose somebody. I feel like it's gonna be like Derek White. Somebody gonna overpay for this.
Of
nigga.
course, of course, of course.
Yeah.
He gonna go for the bag.
Yeah, he gonna
You
go
know
for
what
the
I'm
bag.
saying?
Always going for and teams these days they don't like stick together. Like you see how much Kobe and Shaq was losing before they actually got
Won.
to Phil Jackson and won. We don't see that no more.
Nah.
So it's just like, damn, I didn't work out this season. All right,
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm about to-
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I was
Even when
saying,
they
you
won,
could-
they couldn't stand each other, bro.
Exactly. So it's just like, we're not going to see that no more. Like if all these teams, all these super teams, the last three-peat was Kobe and Shaq, which is crazy.
Mm.
But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get back not necessarily to that era, but to that unity.
grind,
Yeah,
like,
like
let's
yo,
grind
we're
and win, like,
losing, but we're gonna
yeah.
come over. I think to do it, maybe OKC. They keep
Oh,
everybody.
they
Yeah,
tough,
they do.
tough, yeah. And they got draft picks coming up. Niggas got.
I
unlimited
can
picks.
agree with that. Like in a few
Gotcha.
years, they had it before with KD, Harden, West. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But they just dispersed them and shit.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
Like Harden, they had to pay Harden, but
Had to let them go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you know what
Let
I'm
them
saying?
go. They would have kept that core. What?
Yo,
Yeah, it
They would have had
At
like
least-
4 right now.
at
like,
least 3 or 4.
Crazy.
Easily.
Gotcha. So how y'all feeling about? I know it's like the Olympics coming up and shit like that. Y'all think it's our year? You think we getting gold or we going like silver or
Nah, we
bronze?
probably going like
you probably gold. I say gold.
silver.
You think silver?
Cause it's
I
like
think silver.
it's really
It's
like the
tough.
super
It's
super
tough,
team, bro.
yeah.
It's
but we always
everybody
have a super
around
team.
is like they.
Everybody wanna
extremely
play
talented.
now.
Look at
Yeah.
Luka in the Olympics. Luka
I'm
gonna
trying
go
to
crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
listen, it's not as easy as back when Michael and Pat and you know what I'm saying, Charles and all them.
Yo,
dudes.
Wemby
It's
playing for
different
France?
now.
Huh?
Wemby playing for France? Wait, so it's gonna be Wemby and Gobert?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. My whole thing is that like we got the 2 fragile big men. We got like AD and Joel Embiid.
Nah, we got Adebayo.
And but he ain't
But they like you said, they're
Adebayo is
fragile.
tough, bro.
against Gobert and
Adebayo is tough, bro. He could go 1 through 5, bro.
Wait, is
He
Joker,
should have won Defensive Player of the Year.
is
I don't
Joker
think we
playing
can
for
bully our way.
his
Huh?
team? Joker
Nah, Joel, he's playing for USA.
Yeah.
But no, Joker.
Joker,
Oh,
he
Joker,
playing,
yeah.
he
He
playing for
gonna
Serbia.
play for Serbia.
Serbia,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got a squad too.
Yeah, so I'm saying like the world ain't scared of the U.S. no
That's what
more.
I'm trying to
So,
tell
not
you.
my whole thing is just that like we not getting 2012 LeBron James or Kevin Durant.
Um,
we getting
That's what I'm.
my whole thing
we
is
getting it-
You still got Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. That's my whole thing.
saying.
It's just that, but the rules are kind of like different. So you can't
Yeah.
hand check.
Yeah.
You can't foul
You
the
be
ball. And you
aggressive.
can knock the ball off the
Yeah.
rim. So
Yeah.
as much as like to me, Steph is the X factor because like LeBron. I don't think he can take over the way he once did in 2008 and 2012 because it's just like Father Time or whatnot.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a Kobe situation.
yeah, it's gonna be like-
yeah,
I
a
think
Kobe
It is gonna be the
situation.
last hurrah. Like
Yeah, like if he can do it, I'm grateful. But I think like it's gonna be tough for us to get. I think we're gonna get gold, but it's not gonna be smooth sailing.
Nah, it's
to
never
the end no
not
more.
anymore. It's not smooth.
Look at Canada; they was like on our neck. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
Canada got a team, bro. They got
Yeah.
Shea. Who else they got?
They got
RJ,
they got
Yeah.
Wiggins. Like
a little team,
They
a little
got,
team,
they
you
got
know
a
what
little
I'm
squad. And they young too.
and they played each other. Yeah, Jamal Murray too.
yeah, they got a little squad. You know what I'm
squad.
saying? So I feel like I'm looking forward. to
Oh,
all
and they
season.
got my boy. I ain't gonna front my boy that was on the Memphis. He
Who?
went to Houston.
Oh, you talking about Dylan Brooks? That's your
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, man. I just like
we gonna kick this nigga off the pod.
Nah,
word,
no, I'm
word.
just saying. I just like, yo, he hungry. Like I just like that.
Yeah,
Like he don't back
he
down.
talk shit. He talk. Who?
I like that.
Somebody was coming at. Nah, pause. That was crazy.
Yeah. Crazy again.
It was LeBron and him beef for a little while.
Nah, somebody
Man,
recently was like,
DeMar.
nah, he's trash. Yeah, DeMar, he don't
DeMar
like him.
just like, I just don't like him.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
But you know it's crazy that when they had the pre-Olympics, he was balling. He was yo. So
He's tough. He's tough. I just don't like.
the way he
Yeah,
carry
yeah,
himself. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the ego.
It's like
don't
humble
match the
yourself
game.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
the
you know
ego
what
don't
I'm
match the game. Like you're not
Okay, I
Jimmy
got you
Butler
saying.
yet.
I
You
got
know
you
what I'm saying?
saying.
Facts.
Yeah. I
It's
get what you're
like,
saying.
I get the grit and grind,
But you ain't win shit
Yeah,
yet,
you're just
you know what
not
I'm
like
saying?
Jimmy Butler.
I
You
got
know what I'm
what you're
saying?
saying.
So I
Prove
get it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Has he been like first or second team defense?
Not that I can remember.
All right, then shut the fuck up.
Word. How y'all niggas is feeling about the NBA draft, son?
Trash.
Yeah, it's weak, bro.
Doo-doo.
Can you name 5 people in this draft?
Nah.
Other than Bronny?
I can't.
Nah.
I can't.
That's crazy.
And I'm not even counting.
I feel like this is the perfect year for Bronny to come in the league just because
I
of how
got
weak
it.
the
How
draft
weak it
is.
is.
People talk about he's not ready, but it's just like
He can make it.
next year he ain't gonna be able to do it. So it's just
Yeah.
like this is the perfect time.
That
for him
nigga
to
turned
come in
himself
this
into
draft.
like a first round pick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
That's
get what
crazy.
you're saying. Yeah.
But whoever get him, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure if anything, he could just change. Even if he don't make it in the league, he gonna put seats in the G League.
Okay,
So
I got
I
you.
feel like he could be the face of the G League for a minute, regardless of who's down there already. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So just what he can do, kind of like what Caitlin Clark is doing to the WNBA.
yo,
she's
Like he can bring a
changing.
lot of attention
Yeah.
there and whatnot, because
Yeah.
then it's just like everybody gonna come see him play.
That's facts.
Celebrities gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
NBA TV
yeah,
gonna play
gonna
the
come down.
games,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So it's just like.
He putting butts in the seat.
Yeah, so
that
it
makes
might be
sense.
even best for him to go to the G League first. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
just like
make
play
a
down
buzz.
there.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll see how it all plays out.
I feel like this is a draft like they just you find the role player because
Yeah.
every team is kind of like established. They got their
Yeah,
stars.
that's true.
They got 1 or 2 stars. Get like a
Yeah.
6-man, somebody off the
and
bench.
top picks don't even matter no more because
They
it's
don't.
just like them dudes. Nobody giving the keys to the team to like a first round pick anymore. Like
That's
it's crazy.
true.
Them dudes
That's
being
true.
the G League.
Yeah, nah,
it's
you right,
crazy.
though.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I look at it like nobody coming in. Like we're not getting a Derrick Rose. Like yo. This is all
Take
you.
over,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Take
It's
over.
your
Or
team,
John Morant.
yeah.
You take over.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't get that no more.
Nah,
yo.
but
that's
Kentucky got them guards though.
Son.
Dillingham and Shepard, the white boy, Reed
Yeah,
Shepard.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
tough.
I like him too.
My whole thing is just that like, and maybe it's just me being like an old school biased nigga.
Nah, we
it's
shit.
like I feel like everybody game the same. It's just like if you can get a bucket, you in the league. If you can
Yeah.
get a bucket, you can get
Yeah.
like nobody don't box out, nobody don't
Nah,
play
it's
defense. Like
just-
if a dude is having a bad game, he'll just continue to shoot.
Facts.
In my during my era, it's kind of like if I miss 2 straight threes,
I'm a
my
pass-
coach gonna take me
yeah.
out.
Man.
So
I
I'm
shoot
going to the
too.
basket,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They don't go
yeah.
to the basket when they
Yeah.
have the bad game. They just continue to shoot.
Shoot, yeah.
Like, there's no reason why you should be like 1 for 15 from 3. From 3, yo, it's crazy.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Nah, if
crazy.
I had the green light, I'd do the same shit too.
No, it's a
It's like a Ben Gordon mindset. I'm gonna just keep shooting. I don't give a fuck.
Keep shooting,
Yeah, shit gonna go in at some point.
Kobe
That's that J.R.
mentality.
Smith shit. Just keep shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go.
I think you should get me tight,
yo, shoot from it's crazy.
bruh. He got me.
Nah,
blocked.
but it's a
No,
shooting league. That's why, honestly, it's like
It
if
get
you can
corny,
shoot,
though.
you can. You can shoot, you can make it.
Yeah, if you shoot, you good. You know what I'm saying? But
no defense.
we'll see how
no,
it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna tune into the draft, but I probably am. I just want to see where Bronny go.
This is gonna be like a bunch of Tony Snells in this
Yeah,
draft.
Yo,
yeah,
he said Tony
Nah, but you know what
You
it
said
is
Tony
too? I
Snell,
think it's
that's
just
funny.
like, and not to hate on them, I
Yeah.
feel like we just overlooking the talent that's there because of like what we used to see.
that makes
Right,
sense.
like the biased eyes, like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we looking for that breakout number 1 pick. It's just that
Like-
hey, we don't see it this year, but you never know. It might be a hidden gem, and, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
It always happens. It
talent-
always
yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Always
I don't
happens.
want to rule that out or whatnot.
So it's like it's not a household name coming out. Like, oh, we know me to follow him. He's commercials and et cetera.
Like
et
I don't
cetera.
see
Facts.
nobody like in this draft like they gonna get the green light when they get to the league.
Facts,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? Like
Ain't-
Wemby could have done whatever he wanted.
Yeah, it's like that type
Yeah.
of buzz.
Yeah, you'll see that Wemby
You
buzz.
see the
though.
growing pains with him and shit like
Yeah.
that, but I don't think any. You know, stick with your role. You know what I mean?
Got you, got
So
you.
the best draft of the year this year was Caitlin Clark. That's it. I want to keep it 100. That's the
Nah,
best.
Angel Reese my
Yo.
girl, son. So it's like.
Yo, WNBA crazy. Like they
Yeah.
really just like they draft them and then like in 2 weeks the season starts.
Yo.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, so it's like you never really get to adjust.
Just to see how
Next
that
thing you know,
yeah.
you in training camp.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
Next
crazy.
day you in training camp.
Photo shoot day.
Yo.
Like,
Word,
crazy.
like you know what I'm saying.
And they're
But-
not even getting the bread like that. It's fucked
Nah,
up.
I'm glad the WNBA is expanded. Not
Yo.
necessarily expanded, but it's getting the exposure that they
They need
definitely
like
need.
a good 4 new teams. Though, 'cause
Yeah,
there's a
like,
lot
you know
of
what
people
I'm
in
saying?
there.
Give them 4 new teams.
They give them 2. I think Toronto
2.
and Golden
Yep,
State.
But and the reason why I say they need more because it's like you'll see like high draft picks get cut like 3 years into the
that's
league.
crazy.
because
A year,
there's just no
bro.
space.
A
Yeah.
year
That's
in.
crazy.
So I feel
I
like
know
just give them
some time
give
to
them
develop.
give them more teams to expand the league or whatnot. But I feel like it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
So
You
you,
got-
you
is-
think
get a
who
good talent?
changed it? You think Caitlin Clark really changed the game with like, you know what I'm saying, like how we looking
Not
at
necessarily. The talent was always
She got more
there.
eyes on the game.
Yeah, I think
you
the
think
talent
that-
has already been in the league. She's just getting them the exposure.
Exposure.
So everything looks like hate, but the tough play, that's every league. That's
Yeah, word,
anywhere. You know
word,
what I'm saying?
word. Yeah.
But it's like, you know how like the media works, you sometimes wanna like you gotta frame it a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at her, they're not doing anything to her that they're not doing to anybody else, right?
Okay.
So it's like growing pains. It's just that like she gets a lot of exposure, so it just looks like it's happened a lot more than usual. But
Okay, so I mean, it's Juneteenth You know what I'm saying? June 10th, whatever, Juneteenth. So,
Juneteenth or whatever. Yeah, yo.
shout out to that. But I feel like you would think it's a race thing, like with Caitlin Clark.
I think
Reese.
everybody get it. Everybody get it. Look at
Yeah.
Angel Reese. It just happened to her.
Word.
What, 2 games in a row? 3 games ago? Same shit.
But
Everybody
they just highlight Caitlyn shit a lot more.
got
Like,
you. All right.
Angel had like a couple bad games and shit, but it's just like it's growing pains in every league, honestly.
Yeah.
Football,
Facts.
same shit.
That's true.
It's just like they just publicize it more. And they just need shit to talk about too. The
Facts,
summertime
facts,
is
facts.
like niggas is to talk about
Dry.
baseball, like
yeah.
yo,
Nobody.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Juneteenth, are y'all gonna stream the Kendrick Lamar show?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's the most blackest shit a motherfucker can
blackest
do.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a black motherfucker right there. Yeah,
Drake gonna stream that shit like yo, I want
Yeah.
this nigga
I wanna see
listen,
how it
bro. You know what I'm
go.
saying?
Yo,
Fuck
what's
out
going on over
yeah.
there?
Nah, I look at it like that was
That's
like,
fire.
To me, it's just like how things fall into place for Kendrick. It's
Yeah.
just like yo,
Perfect.
yeah, it's like the perfect setup. I kind of like. I hope he's not done with the beef and shit like that. I think this is just going to be an extension
not.
of all
You
of
want him
that.
to
but-
start bullying him then?
Yeah, bully the nigga a little bit because you
Bully him, like-
know what I'm saying. Like it's
It's
crazy.
not done, bro. I feel like Drake gonna come out with an album.
Yeah.
He's gonna say his little. I feel like this shit is not gonna end.
Yeah.
It's gonna
No,
be
I
little
want him to go
subliminals
ahead.
and shit.
Nah.
It's just not gonna be like a
It's
high.
gonna be subliminals and shit like
Yeah,
that. But the
yeah.
reason why I want Kendrick to like stump a hole on him because
Mm-hmm.
it's just like why he not obsessed with Kendrick the way he's obsessed with Kanye.
No.
You see how like he diss Ye
Going
every
crazy,
day,
crazy subliminals,
Every song
like,
he's dissing
yeah.
Ye, and it's just like
Wow.
where that energy at for Kendrick, dog.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, you got to bully him until he get it or whatnot. But
And you know why I think it lasts so long with the Kanye? I think it's like the media's behind Drake. Nobody, you know, everybody's
Yeah.
blackball. Yeezy,
Yeah.
like, oh, good, somebody coming down. Let's you know,
But-
jump on that trend of buzz too.
that too.
So it's, like,
and
easy to-
I think but Kendrick has been like trying to like pull him out like
Yeah.
every chance he get. Drake has just never
I'm
like fell for
scared.
the bait or whatnot.
Yeah.
But this time, like I've never seen a nigga wild out the way he wild out. Like this is to me is even beyond like Hov and Nas because like. They was going. I think Nas took what 3 months to respond.
3 months, yeah.
to respond to Hov or whatever. Kendrick is responding in like 30 seconds. I'm like, first of all, my nigga, calm down. Give me some time to process. What this nigga
Not
doing?
even that.
What he just
Why it
said,
looks so
man.
bad is because like Drake at first he was like, oh, this nigga got nothing to say, nothing to say for like a
Yeah.
week, and then Kendrick responded. This is like this nigga just like he's going crazy on him.
Nigga, he reunited the West Coast, son.
Oh,
Yeah.
facts. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so
That's a
I'm
fact.
looking forward to
That's
seeing
scary.
that show.
R.I.P. Draco.
Yeah, word,
Yeah.
word. I wanna see him finally perform it live or whatnot, cause like we be getting like the snippets of
Yeah.
like each city. You know what I'm saying? That they not like us or whatnot.
Yeah.
I want to see him perform it live if he's gonna like change.
It's gonna
anything.
be crazy,
that
bro. Because
would-
after he dropped the tracks, you ain't see this nigga nowhere. I think
Exactly, yeah.
Compton University and shit,
Yeah.
but that shit gonna be crazy,
Son,
bro.
I can't.
It might be the
Now-
most streamed shit, honestly. 'Cause
Ever.
that's like,
Well, we're gonna break some records.
bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I want to see what his track list is gonna be and shit like that. I wonder if he's
Word.
gonna perform like.
I want to see who gonna pull up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
every one of them it says and friends.
and friends. And that's a
Oh,
good way to keep
yeah.
motherfuckers on their heels and shit like that. Well,
That's kind of fire.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be stupid, bro. Yeah.
And like DJ Must, I didn't hear from him for a minute, and then he came out the blue. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna get crazy.
He got a track with Travis Scott coming out too, which is gonna be like, I heard the snippet. It sound
Fire.
crazy.
Word.
Yeah. It
Travis
might be a
Scott-
must this summer.
It's been a
word,
minute.
word.
Damn.
Nah, but like speaking of music and shit like that, I know this nigga's like the A&R, the group and shit, right? But what you been listening to, Steve?
What's that?
I've been listening to a lot of like old school R&B lately, bro. By the way, I'm not in my feelings when I'm posting R&B music, bro.
Word.
And be like, damn,
Every day,
nigga, you
son.
in love? Like, nah, nigga, I just like,
Yo.
I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas be texting me on the side like, yo, he alright, son? I'm
I'll be
like,
straight.
I
I'll be
don't know,
straight.
son. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
in the- Sometimes
Yo.
I'll be high, like I be like in the zone,
No,
just
it's
chilling.
chilling. Nah,
Shit on speaker, but
Yo,
nah,
son.
I'm
that
straight.
R&B music be having in a different mode, man. Smooth, laid back, you know what I'm saying? Get your mind right type stuff.
Niggas about to be
Some
this
Donnell
podcast is about to
Jones,
be like,
man.
yo, what's your top 5 R&B artists? Top 5 everything in this podcast, bro.
Word. That's
Word.
top
Nah,
five.
what's your top 5 R&B?
Yo, Donnell Jones.
Oh, this nigga going way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Donnell Jones was a toxic nigga.
Keith Sweat. So I got
Ooh,
the
yeah.
Toxic and I got the Lover Boy. Keith Sweat. Begging for
Begging for the
begging for the love.
Yeah, begging.
Yeah.
Got put. Well, he popped, but I gotta put Mike up there, man.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, MJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta do. Ooh,
You can throw groups up there.
Yeah, if you
ooh,
need
good.
to.
Oh, okay, 112 for sure.
Yo, Untold's first 2 albums is crazy.
Yo, fire.
Crazy.
My My fifth, I gotta put my.
Damn, with the
I gotta put my boy Sis Black up there.
who?
Black.
Oh, Black.
But
Black,
it's like
Black.
he's not really on beat, but it's like.
Nah,
to
he
me,
kind of
it's
is. It's kind of is
yeah,
like a
he kinda
mellow
is,
tone.
right?
Yeah, it's definitely R&B.
yo, his shit be having you thinking,
What's
man.
yours, Moody? I had never heard this nigga blast R&B.
Yeah,
Me
I'm
neither,
not
me
an R&B
neither.
dude and shit.
Yeah, never.
So
I
it's
don't know if I
Biggie.
don't know if I can give you a top 5. I can
This nigga ain't got no feelings.
No heart. No heart.
No, I can give you like a top 3.
Yeah, top 3, damn.
Top 3.
Try to get 5. Try to
Try to
get
Nah, he
Yeah,
gonna
man.
be his three. This nigga never played R&B, bro.
Yeah, son, I don't know. I can probably say Usher.
Oh, that's a good one. I ain't gonna
8701.
8701. Damn. That's a
You remind me.
throwback.
No, word. I could say Usher.
That's a good one.
That's a
I
good
ain't
one,
gonna front.
word.
I
That
ain't gonna
catalog
front. I
is
didn't
crazy.
think about that
Yeah,
though. Damn.
Blackstreet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wait,
Oh, because he was in the group.
Yeah.
wait.
No, Blackstreet, and then
That's a good one.
I'll probably say like Case.
Ooh,
I like that.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
Yeah,
You know
top
what?
3.
Yeah,
word.
I ain't gonna
Funny.
front now. He come with the black
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you know what
Man,
I'm saying?
Case-
Black Street.
Case is slept on.
Yo,
Case is slept on.
yeah,
Case is
yeah.
slept on.
Yo, he said
If
black
I had to add
sheep.
2
Wow.
more,
That's kind of fire.
damn, 2 more.
Nah, that's hard. You gonna this?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah,
That shit gonna take like 10
Nah,
minutes.
that black shoe you got enough for 2.
Yeah.
Give me 2 for the black shoe.
You
I
got
ain't gonna
that's
front.
that's fine.
that
right
was
there. You got
crazy.
Dave Hollister, Teddy Riley.
Yeah, I don't know if I. Yeah, I mean, I could throw Mary J up there because she, you know what I'm saying, she's like the queen of R&B for me.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I'll probably say like Casey and JoJo.
Okay, ooh, damn, I forgot Maxwell. Damn it, that's my favorite.
Ooh,
I love
Maxwell,
Maxwell.
word.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so
Maxwell is
that's
fire.
my 5. What you got, Steve?
Shit. Michael Jackson.
Copy.
That's one up there.
Yeah.
I fuck with Jodeci.
Ooh,
Jodeci,
that's
yeah,
another
Jodeci is
good
tough.
one.
Jodeci
Yeah.
Favorite
is
Jodeci
tough.
track?
Damn, it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's
John Joyce.
Come and Talk to Me is like a well known.
Come talk to
Yeah.
me. I really want.
But You and I is hard. I
Yeah.
fuck with You and I. Who else? Damn, nigga, all I do is like listen to shit.
Word. King of R&B and shit.
Nah,
Mary J,
that's
Mary
what
J
I
for
see.
sure. I feel like her kind
Yeah.
of. If she had a fucking
my hands are too slippery.
if she had this one open.
Yeah, that one open, bro.
If she had a verses,
Yeah.
she's smoking everybody, bro.
Word.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with
probably
you.
like Mariah Carey, probably like you know what I'm saying. It'd be tough,
Mariah
but
Carey.
yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Damn, good looking, bro.
Really, you know.
Damn, how the fuck I got?
Nah, you threw me over some. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that Casey and JoJo,
New Edition.
man.
New Edition is New
Okay,
Edition is
What we
tough.
doing now?
Yeah, New Edition is tough.
Copy.
New Edition. That's kind of fire. I'm not gonna. front.
Yeah.
Damn, it's tough. I'm trying to think. Stevie Wonder too.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
Got you. So for like R&B, like what put y'all like in an R&B mood? Cause like I can't wake up and be like, let me just throw some R&B on.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like I could just never do it.
I mean, personally, for me, it's like it just gets you in a tone. Like, you just slow you down.
Yo, yeah.
Mindset just be like, yo, cool and calm, collect.
I got a
it's
funny
just-
story with that.
Shit.
Me and Donovan.
I mean,
Shout out to my man Donovan. We was on the football team, right?
Yeah.
Like you see, like people like hype themselves up.
Yeah.
Like when it came down to football, I was just like, don't touch me, don't talk to me. I'm just psyched out. Like I'm just don't want to. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to engage and shit, right?
Yeah.
I listen to like a lot of R&B that could just calm me
Nah.
down. But luckily,
You-
my
I'm trying
homeboy,
to
he
tell
was
you.
the same way. Shout out
Yeah.
to Donnie once again.
Yeah.
One time, we were linemen. I was the right tackle. He was the right guard.
Yeah.
We caught like the opposing team off guard. We was dead ass singing "Forever My Lady."
Nah.
So, so I'll be like "Forever My Lady." This nigga be like, "It's like a dream."
nah, that's fire. Nah, listen.
Bro.
No,
No, I'm not that
Nah,
nigga,
these
bro.
niggas on.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
does, but yeah.
Nah, on beat.
Yo.
R&B calms you down, like
It
something.
do, like-
It don't gotta be like you in your feelings and shit. But
Yeah.
sometimes you just like rap music could be too
Yeah.
much, hip hop could be
Exactly.
too much. Sometimes
Oh,
you just
man.
like
You wanna-
trying to like tone down. You know what I'm saying?
Got
The
you,
end of the
got you.
night. You know what I mean?
And give you a
Got you.
balance.
Especially if
too.
you high, bro.
It give you a balance.
Facts,
too, like,
facts,
I ain't
facts.
gonna front. The
Have
balance is
y'all
good.
ever seen like going to like a live R&B concert or like a live R&B show?
I've been fiending.
I went to a Ty Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Sign.
Yeah, it was cool.
Word.
It was cool.
Yo,
I've been
I had a
feeling
funny
it, man.
story with Ty Dolla Sign, right? What year he came out? 2015?
Just around that
Yeah,
time. Probably
2015,
before that.
2014, yeah,
my
like-
12 or
cousin,
some shit.
my cousin used to work at Webster Hall. He was a videographer, right? And he was trying to put me on like there or whatnot. Funny, I shot Meek's first
Fuck around, I
show.
was probably at
Oh,
that
word?
show.
I shot Meek's first show.
Wow.
When
That's kinda fire,
He
bro.
wasn't at. It was the awards the same night that the year that I'm a Boss came out.
Oh, okay.
He's performing at Webster Hall. He did like it wasn't like an album release, but he was
Yeah.
performing there. He was like the head performer or whatnot. And that just hit me that it was there, but at Webster Hall that day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ty Dolla Sign, I know who he was. I was just like, oh, they got some nigga who swear. He I think he had like blonde hair at the time.
Oh,
if I remember
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
I was
So
like, they got some
what is-
fake Future nigga up here and shit like that. What time is Ty Dolla Sign? And this is when the year that song Blase Blase Blase
Oh, yeah,
came
yeah.
out. So I'm like, who the fuck is this
Yeah.
nigga? You know what I'm saying? And then he performed. But he was wild cool
he
after the
fire,
you know,
though. I
yeah,
like-
yeah.
I
I didn't
like
know
him
who
a
he
lot,
was,
yeah.
so I'm like, me and my cousin, we on
Yeah.
stage. I'm like recording his performance and shit like
Yeah.
that, and I'm like on Twitter like, yo, who the fuck is this fake Future nigga and shit like that. So I showed it to my homegirl. She's like, you don't know who Ty Dolla Sign is?
Wow.
I'm like, yeah,
You-
Girls be
late.
putting you
yeah,
on
they do.
this shit, bro.
So
Girls
I
be-
was like, oh shit. I guess this nigga alright or whatever.
must be
But
fire.
he got good crowd control, which is
Yeah.
crazy and shit
Yeah.
like that. But he had niggas jumping into the crowd and shit like that. It
Word.
was fire.
He got turn up R&B tracks.
Yeah,
he
so-
got
Yeah,
some
but I'm
shit.
saying it's like a balance. Some R&B artists got the balance. Like they got the turn up.
Yeah.
And then they can, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
slow
was
you
like,
down
this
a
shit was a
little bit.
bop though. Like when I was just like, nah, I was like, oh, niggas want to be Future so badly and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah.
He looked
But
like
I didn't
it, though,
realize
right
it
up
was like Ty Dolla Sign and shit like that.
Nah,
And I was
he
just like,
nice,
damn,
though.
this nigga isn't that like Travis Scott. You know, but he had his own sound, which was
Yeah.
like kind of cool and shit like that. And then like over time, I listened to like the hooks that he was on and shit like that. And I'm like, nah,
He's like-
that's so nice.
Fire,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he fire. I ain't
Nigga, I've been
front.
dying for that footage. I finally found it. Like I found the hard drive is on, and I can't. I don't remember the passcode I have for the hard drive.
Damn.
And it's like I think I'm down.
That's
I think I
like-
got 3 more attempts before the shit just
Well,
erased.
shut down.
This nigga over here trying to remember
Yo,
shit like
what?
Yeah, like I'm like, nigga,
Like, you
when you
got-
first came out. Nah, but I was really looking for the Meek footage because it
Yeah.
was crazy. Because like Meek had a little, you know, Meek got big change now. He had a little ass change.
Oh.
So this is like when I'm a Boss. He came out to like some Tupac shit. Tupac's back.
Oh, that was like the first mixtape that really
Yeah,
popped.
he was
that
at.
shit was like-
so all I know, it was like I don't know if it was like a BET Awards, but it was like a
Yeah.
hip hop awards. But Meek wasn't there. He was performing at Webster Hall,
Yeah.
and I recorded his shit. I was like in a videographer.
That was fresh.
section or
That was
whatnot.
fresh off
so
the
it was
braids.
crazy.
Meek.
Yeah, so it was. I was like, yo.
That's when he first got out of jail. Then
That's what like I feel like that was like right when he got with NMG. Meek.
Yeah. I was
right
just
when
like,
he
yo,
got
I was like, yo, this dude gonna be big and shit like that. But
Yeah.
now you see Meek change, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jewelry everywhere, but yeah, like little ass chains. He
Yeah.
wore 2 chains and shit. Remember, like it was yesterday. He's performing.
Ain't
I'm
that
a
shit
Boss.
crazy when you think about it? Like that shit was like dead 10 years ago.
yo,
bro.
Yeah.
but we don't realize. It's
Yeah,
like,
time just
gotta
flies.
yeah. Like
But-
damn, he been out for a minute. Then
Word.
that's
Yeah, I never been
crazy.
to like a R&B show. Damn.
I don't want to go. 'Cause they ain't taking my girl, man. That's how I feel. You ain't taking
over
my
here.
girl singing to me. I'm gonna try to sing too.
You get paid
yeah.
rent.
Give her at-home concerts and shit like
Like,
that.
yo, we gonna go home and finish this. You know
Nigga
what
say you
I'm
get
saying?
paying rent to take a picture with Chris Brown.
Yo, exactly.
No.
Nah,
Have y'all been to any concerts?
I went to a gospel concert. I ain't gonna front.
Gospel
Oh, that's
concert?
the first.
Yeah,
Oh, word.
yeah.
How was
How
it?
that was it?
Yo,
Who you went to see?
Macaulay.
Don McKirkland.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, Donnie McClurkin.
How was that?
It was in Buffalo. Yo. I feel like it was I feel like it was a rock and roll joint. The way he had
The
it
niggas be
turned
having
up.
cults, bro.
Yo.
Cult fan base.
Yo,
Yeah,
I feel
Mary.
like I was in a rap concert. It was
Right?
crazy.
Kirk
yo.
Franklin.
People-
I want Kirk Franklin's show probably look insane, bro. He's like the
No,
Kanye of them niggas.
he was there too.
Word.
It was him and
Oh, Donnie? Oh,
yeah, it
nigga
was
with the
all
best of
them.
both worlds.
Yeah, it was like
Best of both guys. Nigga.
yeah. Nah, best of both guys.
Best of both
Both guys. Nah, that's
No,
crazy.
that's
But
fire,
it was
that's
all
fire.
the fire. Like at that time, it was all the fire like gospel artists. You had you got the
Yolanda
Wyatt.
Adams? She was there too?
Everybody.
Oh, nah, that's
So that's
crazy.
why it
That's
was.
fire,
It
that's
was
fire.
crazy.
Niggas went to a
So
summer
it was-
jam.
it was- and I was-
Word, went to the summer jam of gospel
a
music.
gospel jam. A gospel jam. Like that was
Word,
crazy.
word. Oh, that's fire.
I was in the
that's
front
fire.
too. Like it was cool.
Oh,
like,
damn.
yo.
Nigga. How much you paid for them tickets?
I don't remember, but I know they saw.
Oh,
I don't
you right.
remember. Nah, I don't,
They
yo,
pocketed that shit.
because like I remember I was in the front. They started coming around trying to touch you and pray. I'm like,
Oh,
that
they
was
weave.
crazy. Like,
Niggas
yo,
giving out
I-
donation baskets.
Nigga said weave.
Nah, that was crazy. Like it was
Oh, that's
fire.
fire.
So that's the only concert I ever went to. Honestly,
Ever
in my
went
life.
to? Oh nah,
my
you got
life.
experience.
Yo.
Man, I'm
In
a-
my life.
Yeah, we got,
You know what I'm saying?
I've never
Son.
been.
Best concert I ever went to, a Jeezy concert,
Oh yeah, nigga. Oh, I was so mad. He invited me too. Son.
and he curved, bro.
Yo,
What?
I
We
said-
were so tight.
Son.
We were so tight because we waited like 3 hours for this dude to pop up, and then I'm like, yo, I'm about to leave, bro. I'm about to
Yeah.
leave. But then somebody who was actually with him
Yeah.
texted me like, nah, we on the way. Like he's
Yeah.
be there soon. And then next you know, he pulls up. He brings out Hove and Kanye. This is when
What?
Otis came out.
Yo,
Then he
oh
brings
my
out
God.
Fab.
Oh, she nasty.
Then he brings
Yeah.
out the Locks.
Yeah.
And then he brings out
Fab?
Bun B.
Yeah,
He brings
yo.
out Freddie Gibbs. Like when he first signed, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, he went crazy. That was like the best concert I ever went
Son.
to. She was like
Fire.
$5, bro. I'm like, damn.
Yo, when I say I was so fucking mad, he was like, "Yo, this nigga just brought out Fab." And I think you dapped up Hove,
Shit,
right?
yo.
And he
Nah,
was like,
I dapped up Kanye out of
oh yeah, he was like,
yeah.
the nigga text me, he's like, "I can feel the Illuminati in my hand." I dapped
Yo, bro,
'cause, like,
I'm
I'm
not
like-
watching this shit, bro.
Son, the nigga was just like, cause I know Fab, they came out, they performed Flexing, right?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, they performed Flexing. Then I was just
Nah,
like,
you
the
said
Locks came
Fab.
out, and then
Yo, it's crazy.
they performed Put On for Kanye.
Put On.
Yeah,
Yo, it was like the
and
best
then
concert I ever
Hov,
went to,
yeah,
bro.
Hov came out, man. That shit was crazy. I'm like, yo,
And it was like a little venue. I'm like, you know what? This is worth the wait. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like they said, the show started at 9. That shit started like at fucking 11:30. Bro, that shit got me so
Word.
tight.
Nah, I'm a little jealous. You said Fab. That's one person I do want to see
Yeah.
live.
Nah, I've
It's
never
so
seen Hov
easy
live,
to see
son.
him too. He be, you know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
those little spots around here,
Yeah.
but like I never got to see him though. That's
Fab.
one. Yo,
Nah, he definitely.
I want to tell this thing about the story when me and you seen Fab at Carew and Wild in Miami.
see, man.
Oh yeah. The Trey
son.
Songs.
Yeah, I'll yo,
Yeah,
never
Trey
get
Songz
That's
Yeah, it
one
was
dude I
crazy.
want
Son,
to see.
yo, if I
Fab,
tell you-
man.
That was remember
Shit.
the Megan Good shit? Yo, we see Megan Good like walking right behind me, right?
Yo.
And I was like, oh shit, Megan Good. Some nigga was like, yo, partner.
Oh, what? Security?
Yeah, I'm like, my
yo,
fault, my fault.
word?
Nah, son,
Damn.
yo, tell me why, right? We at Crew and Wild. We hype because like me and this nigga, like we Fab.
This is like the first time we
Yeah,
seen
we
like celebs like
yeah,
Alright,
and
gotcha.
we also like Fab
Gotcha.
fanatics at the time or whatever, right?
Rich
So,
Young Crazy.
Yo, it was Fab was there, Kevin Hart, Megan Good,
Yeah.
Roxy, I think her name
Tiana Taylor.
is Tiana Taylor.
Word.
It was a
Yeah.
football player, I forgot his name.
Dwight Freeney.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was the first time I was like, oh, these niggas really be blowing down, bro.
Yeah, they smoking weed and shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he was smoking, but he was like sitting down.
It's
Yeah.
her name Roxy from 106 in Park.
Yeah,
Roxy,
she
Roxy.
at one point she took over the DJ booth and then
Word.
she played that Rollin', but the Fab
Yeah.
and Jeezy shit. I was
Okay,
just like, all right,
yeah.
I fuck with her. So this nigga, my
Yeah.
guy Billy and my nigga Jawanki, right?
Yeah.
So we chilling whatever, and then Fab is getting like an unlimited
Fab.
amount of bottles. So I'm like,
Word? Nah, that's my.
at
That
that
sound
point,
like
yo,
some
at
Fab
some point,
shit.
I would have said he had a close to like 30 to 35 bottles. I'm like, yo, this whole
What?
section good or whatever, right?
Wow.
So we just like, I realized we just watching.
We
the
just
nigga
watching
have-
this nigga
yeah,
just like, we like this.
right.
Damn.
So at
Yeah,
one point,
yeah,
whole time.
at one point, I'm talking to some joint, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, Trey Songz go like this, right?
She
She
left.
just glide right. I'm like.
I was like, I'm like, yo, let's get out of here, bro.
Yeah, after that, I was like, let's wrap up the
Yeah,
night. Yo,
we ain't
when I
competing
say
with this.
all he did was put his hand out,
And she
son,
came?
and she just like,
It's like she was a
kinda
ghost.
go, and I'm like,
yo, that's crazy.
I'm like, first of all, why you like? She curved me crazy because of Trey Songz and shit
Wow.
like that. But Trey Songz, he
And they watched it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all right, now I'm a nigga getting curved for Trey Songz and shit
Nah,
like that.
I'm good.
But he was like moving around the crowd.
He's
just
mad
like,
animated. Yeah, he's
so I'm
animated.
like,
Yeah, he's wild animated.
yeah,
What?
Fab might have popped probably even popped. I'll say like close to like 50 bottles. We just watched some niggas have fun and shit, and then we
Damn.
dipped. I was just like,
Nah,
never
that's
again.
one
and shit
dude,
like that.
man. That's why I started like, you know what I'm saying, like when I dress and shit. I always look at
Yeah, he made niggas
his
wanna get
outfit.
vibe.
Yeah, like I'm going to his Instagram and see what he's wearing today. Let me go, you know what I'm saying, go in my closet, you know what I'm saying. Can't compete with it, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try. Like,
Word.
That nigga Fab be
Yeah,
fly.
nah, I used to follow Fab on MySpace and shit. I had the nigga in the top,
Yeah.
my
Oh,
top
yeah,
8.
what?
Yeah,
I'm
nigga
dead.
didn't know me and shit. He was in my top 8.
No.
Nigga,
You ain't crack the code top 40, nigga?
Word. He could have made top 4, but he was in my top 8 for sure. 'Cause I was like,
so we the top one. I want to know who the top one.
then it was this nigga, my guy Adrian, and was Billy on Instagram? I mean on
Hell yeah, Billy was
Yeah,
over there with like
Billy-
size 8 fitted like this.
yeah.
Shout out Billy.
Yeah, word. Shout out to my nigga Billy. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna pull up one day.
Word.
That's crazy. I still got my MySpace too. I ain't gonna front, and I got the code.
shit is
passcode.
out.
You get the code?
Yeah, like you gotta go on like the regular net though to get on.
I'm scared to see my nigga. I'm scared. I'm good. I'm
Yeah, I got in my shit. I look at my pictures like, what the hell? Was
Nigga,
I
that's probably
thinking?
why I'm like this today. I can't look back at none of my pictures, bro. I'm just
Word.
like, damn, what the fuck I was thinking, bro.
Me too. That's how I be feeling.
Word. I think.
Damn, he was really there for like the beginning of like social media, bro.
Word, son.
Yeah.
When you think about it, like,
MySpace. We had to put the music on there. You
yo,
can do
what's the
mad
first
stuff.
social media site you had?
It's a shit in high school.
Mi
What was
gente?
that?
Yo, this nigga was on Mi Gente. He had no business on Mi Gente, bro.
It was basically the Spanish joint.
Black Planet. It was a
basically-
Spanish Black Planet.
Black Planet.
We was on that
Black
shit.
Planet. Nah, Black Planet is my first.
Niggas
Reese
that's
is going
bad.
wild out when she hear you say Mi Gente, because like she used to roast me. She was just like, "Nigga, you was on Mi Gente. I was on Black Planet." I was like,
Niggas
I was
say
on
that
Black
shit.
Planet. I ain't
Yeah, I
on
was on Mi Gente.
Black
Was you
Planet,
on
that's
what was that high
crazy.
school shit that
That's
we
what I'm
on at one
saying.
point?
Skonex?
Skonex.
Yeah,
I was heavy on
Skonex.
Skonex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skonex.
You was heavy in the AOL chat rooms?
Oh, I was
Yeah,
wild.
I was
Remember my
heavy on
shit,
that.
Murder is Back? When y'all log in, there's the blackout beat.
My
AOL
shit was
heavy.
Rich Young 6'2".
I had like a couple. Youngest
I
Dollar.
don't remember
Murder
my
is Back.
names.
Yo.
It's probably Rob some shit.
Yeah, my shit was Rich Young 6'2". I thought I was like a
That was
me and a bunch of Brook niggas like linked up. Nigga, that shit was crazy.
What?
So you know how I used to get in the AOL group chats, right? So
Yeah.
I'm Rich Young 6'2", but you'll see like a Rich Young Flatbush Avenue.
Yeah,
some shit,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
So
Rich
all
Young,
nigga,
like-
tell me why we all linked up, son, my nigga. Like shit was.
What?
I look back, I can't say it was corny because at that time it was lit or whatever. But looking back, I'm like, it was a bunch of niggas in Rich Young t-shirts just like linked up. Nigga, we
What?
was in front of Junior's Cheesecake Factory
Yeah,
in Brooklyn.
okay.
There where Fab shot that video on Smack DVD.
Oh, the freestyle
And he had,
shit?
he had a Brooklyn shirt that was like half gold, half silver, but it was just like.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, so
yeah.
we was in front of there and shit, like talking about nothing. Nigga.
What?
We calling ourselves like the rich youngsters and shit like that. I was like,
Yo, we used to do a lot of stuff. Remember we used to go to 40 Deuce with
Yeah,
Billy and
yo,
shit?
yo.
For no fucking
No
reason,
reason.
bro. No reason. Some nigga tried to fight. I'm like 16. Some nigga, remember?
Yeah, yo.
Dude came up to me like, try to square up. I'm like,
Word.
yo, bro,
That's
like
wild.
my dad don't even know I'm here, bro.
Wow,
Like,
word.
I ain't coming for no problems, bro. Like,
Word. And we was with them Brooklyn niggas from I think it was from
Billy's man.
Crown Heights, yeah.
and they was like, nah, we got this partner. I was like, oh, I don't even know y'all.
Yeah.
Bro. And they was like, yo,
That's
what y'all
fire.
want? I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool.
Nah, like my whole thing was just like, and I low key didn't realize how ignorant I was and shit. Like being around niggas who wanted to fight, so I know I didn't have to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Cheat code,
Yeah,
yeah.
And that was like the first time I met Billy. I'm like, yo, Billy, don't ever invite me to anywhere, bro.
Son, speaking of niggas that like to fight, like rest in peace to my nigga Eric. You know, I know it's like mental
word,
health month
word.
as well as you know what I'm saying. You never met
Word.
him or whatnot,
Nah,
but like
yeah.
he had this like ongoing battle like his mental health and shit. He ended up
Word.
committing suicide.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
this nigga went to the funeral and shit like that.
Word.
So
Yeah.
Wow, that's
speaking of him, the nigga was just like
Damn.
the one thing I love about this nigga.
He was with shits.
regardless of
Whoever it is, he's
you
with
could be
the shit.
40
Wow.
deep. It didn't even matter, right? So it was
Wow.
like with this nigga, it's two things that you knew was gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
He was never afraid to talk to any girls at all, right?
Facts.
Oh, wow.
But you knew every time you go out with him, he was gonna have a fight, right?
Wow.
So it was
What?
just like, so he
Damn.
was just with the shits all. So for me, I was just like, all right, if anything happened, I'm with a nigga who
Gotcha.
Word, go back
he's
there.
gonna be with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So tell me why. This is when we first like we used to always play ball in the
Yeah.
pit. Or on IS-90, I think it was.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Or
Was
we
it
move on top of
158 when we had
yeah,
to-
158,
yeah.
yeah. So we go under the bridge, right? So we started going to some spot on West 4th, right? And I'm like, damn, I want to invite this nigga. You know, I already know how he is and shit like that, right?
Staticky ass nigga, bro.
Son,
Word,
tell
that's
me why we get there, right? So it's crazy. They have like this court that's under like a track or something like
Yeah.
that, right? So we on this court, and then there's another full court, but it's mad small. It's me, Janivy, and Eric, right? I want to say, damn, what's Janivy's man? Tito, I think his name is Tito.
Oh, yeah, I remember Tito, yeah,
So
yeah.
Tito was there. So it's me, Tito, Janivy, and Eric, right? Nigga, so me and Janivy playing one-on-one. As soon as we get there, we had that court open, so we started playing one-on-one, right? So we shooting, and then I think the ball goes into another court. It goes into the other court, right? So Eric go get it, but we just picked up another ball and kept playing, right? Then we just hear a bunch of, mind you, we there 20 minutes in. We hear a bunch of commotion. This nigga Eric is over there throwing bows with somebody. I'm like, son, we there 20 minutes.
Wow.
When they say like, we like, yo, chill, that's our
Yeah.
friend. They threw me out, they threw
Wow.
Ivy out, they threw Tito out, and it was
Yeah.
just like, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck happened, son? Like, and the dude that he fought, you could tell he played ball. Like, it wasn't
okay.
like some regular, like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for trouble
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
too. He was just like, nah, the nigga was just like, yo, keep the ball from going over. I'm
What?
like, that's regular basketball
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
man, right?
yeah.
And nigga was, and you know how Eric, like, this nigga was a hothead. So
Bro.
he's fiending to go back inside.
Wow.
So, like, we trying to pull him out, and nigga, me and Janai be like, we not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? He wanna fight us next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the nigga end up just trying to like fight his way back in and shit like that. It took us forever to get him to Like it's about a 1 train, but we took the A and C or whatever.
Yeah.
It took us forever to get this nigga to the A train. And I was just like, after that, we was just like, yo, we just not gonna bring this nigga out no more, son.
Bro, I was working with him at Summer Youth. I think he got clipped for almost fighting somebody.
He was with it.
Yeah, he was working like Summer Youth for kids and shit. He just wanted to fight like another counselor. I'm like, yo, dude.
Word.
Chill,
I
bro.
love that nigga, son. Like, I swear to
he
God,
was with the
everything in me,
shits.
I love that nigga, son. Like, I swear to God, like me, him, and Demo. The first time I ever drank was with them 2 niggas and shit like that. And Demo used to live in this brownstone on our block on 162nd. So me and Eric was just like, I think Demo put us on to like Hennessy and shit like that.
Oh, damn, nigga started off dark.
So niggas gave us some Hennessy and shit like that. Me, nigga, when I say I couldn't drink for shit, like I'm out. I'm
This nigga
sleep.
still can't.
Still can't.
That's a fact, yo. He be
So Eric
That's
drinking
the
and shit like
pizzazz.
that. So we started drinking, and then nigga, that shit became our ritual. Every weekend, Demo mom would go down to like East Harlem for the weekend, go over to Demo's, just sip some Hennessy and shit like that. I remember shit like yesterday. I was like 16 and shit, and I'm like, yo. That shit crazy. I missed that nigga Eric.
He just passed last year?
Nah, like 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Wow.
right before, probably like a week before my birthday.
Yeah.
Like nigga, he passed like a week before my birthday, but then we just found out like a week after. Like,
After.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was on vacation, so like, it's crazy because, how it happened. I seen the nigga maybe like 8-9 months before,
Yeah.
and he was like looking for a crib and shit like that. So me and him, I think he reached out to me on social media, and then we started talking. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go with you. So we started looking for a crib or whatever.
Yeah.
So we was all nigga, we was in Brownsville, like the worst part of Brooklyn, looking for a room for him to rent. So we went to multiple. It's just that like none of them didn't want to take him and shit like that. And at the time he was staying in the shelter. So whatever. I believe they were trying to get him a voucher so he can get the crib or whatever. So we was looking around, and then I'm like, I was in my zone. So I'm like, nigga, I'm not focusing on what nobody else is focused on and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then my man Sammy hit me up. It was like he sent me
Sammy.
Sam Beans,
Word,
right?
that's
He sent me a
crazy.
screenshot of Eric's sister's Instagram post.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Eddie passed away. First thing I thought was Eddie. Then I'm like, Eddie passed away?
Yeah.
And then I reached out to her, I called her, and then she was like, yeah, Eric committed suicide and shit like that. So nigga, I'm like,
yeah, this nigga let me know. No, that was like probably like the day before my birthday. I couldn't even enjoy that shit. Like, damn, that shit crazy.
So I did like, nigga, you know how like once you hear shit, you like start doing
Start
research and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So I went to
That's facts.
I went to like the local newspaper. It's like you know how like every like zip
borough,
code got their
yeah,
got their
their own
own
thing.
like Bronx,
Yeah.
like like
Yeah,
Brooklyn had their
yeah.
own
Newspaper,
community
yeah.
newspaper, and it was in there.
Wow,
And then I was reading
okay.
like and then it also came out in the Daily Post, I think
Wow,
it is.
okay.
And someone had left a comment saying that she seen him. She was like, yeah, you could just tell something was wrong,
Wow.
that he was gonna do it.
Wow.
And then I was just like, yo,
That's
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
You never know. You never
just
know
never
what
know.
people be
Suffering
going
in silence
through,
and shit like that. And then it's like the
Yeah.
more you learn about like why he did it and shit,
Yeah.
the more it's just
You
hard.
understand- you
Yeah,
understand, like,
nigga,
damn.
like to this day I felt guilty. I was like, damn, I was thinking, let me just fucking focus on my own shit, leave the nigga alone and shit like that. But I felt like if I probably would have stood in contact,
Yeah.
maybe it could have helped the situation and shit like that. But like me working in like mental health, now I know
Yeah.
like if your mind made up, there's nothing
said-
nobody can do. They can probably
That's
delay
facts.
it, but your
But
mind is
his
made
mind
up
made
and
up.
shit
That's
like
facts,
that.
though.
So
That's facts.
now that's why I just
gotta
always
check in,
like
man.
check
Like,
in
yo.
and not let anybody suffer in silence and shit
Yeah.
like that. Even my little cousin was hitting me up. He was just like, yo, he didn't want to suffer in silence.
Wow.
So I just like even appreciate the nigga reaching out to me and shit
Yeah.
like that. So like even myself, I used to like bottle mad shit. I remember this nigga was going to do it with his dad and shit like that, and I just left him alone and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't realize like, yo, you gotta reach out.
literally,
Yeah, you gotta
the
reach
only,
out.
The only thing I
Yeah.
needed to do was just talk to somebody about it.
Yeah,
That's
I didn't
it.
know.
Like,
Yeah,
the only
so for
thing.
me-
like I just keep that shit like, man, niggas just keep that
Yeah.
shit all bundled up for mad long with it. Like me, my problem is like I process shit like different. Like
Yeah.
something can happen to me right now. I don't feel it till like down the
Like,
line or something. Like something might be triggering it.
Yeah.
And then boom.
That
But
just
at the
come
time,
out.
at the time I was like, nigga, I was probably mad at the world, bro.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really showing. Nigga, I kept posting the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like regular
joke
like,
emojis
yeah.
and shit, like regular laughing.
Like, he good, he good.
Yeah, memes and shit, but then nobody really knew.
Yeah, you know
so
what I'm
it was
saying?
like, then he reached out to me, and I'm like, yo, no, this was going on. This is why I'm
Yeah.
pissed, blah, blah, blah.
And how you know? You just know. Like,
Nah,
you
because
just
like with
know,
the group chat, he was just too distant, and
Yeah,
he was just like,
I
yo.
wasn't really responding. Like, you say
Yeah.
my name, I wouldn't respond to it.
Yeah,
Like,
so I was just like, yo,
yeah.
what's going on? And then he was just like, niggas wasn't really checking for me and shit like that. And I realized, because like when I think about like going through some shit, I don't want the world to bother me at all. I want to do it on my
You wanna
own.
be your own
So I
space,
was telling
yeah.
the nigga, I was just like, I was projecting how I deal with problems. So my shit was like, oh, I'm gonna just deal with it, and I'm not gonna tell nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no words of encouragement. I don't want
I
nobody
don't-
feedback.
yeah.
He was
Bro,
just
you know
like,
how
nah.
crazy it is? When I got word that my pops passed, nigga, I went running like 3 miles right after. Like, I didn't even I'm like, all right, my brother gave me the news. I'm like, all right, cool. I just went outside, run, let that shit off. And I'm like, yo, let's go to a protest. Remember that protest?
Oh, yeah,
in
on
Harlem?
125th.
Literally,
Yeah.
I had to tell this nigga, like, yo, my pop's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
it's over. And I'm like, nigga, I look like nothing fucking happened, bro.
Wow.
Until like probably, I don't want to say like 2 weeks later or some
Yeah,
shit. Something.
yeah.
But then we talked about it. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm always grateful for T, bro. Always.
Nah, that shit crazy.
That's
Like,
deep because I remember when I lost my pops, I was coming to class. You probably don't even know.
Yeah.
I was in class, not even telling nobody. I'm just regular old whatever. I got on the bus, still was really soaking that shit in. Then I got home. I ain't cry until like maybe like a week later.
Shit
I
happened.
left that joint
Yeah,
out.
nigga.
Like it was just like it was crazy.
Everybody
I'm-
process shit different,
Yeah,
bro. Everybody
grieving-
grieves different.
Yo,
you know
grieving
what I'm
is
saying?
forever, son. Like
Yeah.
people say, like time does its thing or whatever, but that
Yeah.
shit really does nothing.
Hell no, I'm
You
still
know
not
what I'm
over
saying?
that
Like,
shit,
yeah,
bro. You know what I'm
neither.
saying? Like,
There's
so much
sometimes I
shit
miss
that
like
I'm
the
never
little
over.
conversations and shit
Exactly.
like that.
Nah, I
Like,
feel you.
Bro.
like my pops was like legit my zen. Like if I'm going through some shit, I call him. He'd be like, nah, don't stress about this shit, blah blah
Copy,
blah.
copy.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like, where can you go to after that? You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts,
Like
facts.
I don't want to trauma dump. I don't want to do this and that.
Yeah, oh,
So it's just like, you know what I mean? You gotta like learn.
And it's that was like my pops, like my bodyguard. Like what? He was mad. Everybody know, Sugar Ray. You already know, like he's brolic as shit, man. But like he treat me like a little kid, still like, damn, pops, I'm grown. Kiss me on the forehead, when I'm leaving,
facts,
like want
facts.
to kiss me on the forehead, like, no, pops, what you doing?
Yeah.
But nah, he was dope as shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I mean?
everybody love.
That's
him.
the hurdles of life, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Facts,
it's shit like that. It's like you learn. It's just like another chapter. You know what I mean? This is
facts.
when like you not become a man, but it's just like another shit that you got to go through, learn. It's life. You know what I'm saying? As trash as it is, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Facts,
wish they
facts.
were there, but life continues. You know
Fact,
what
it
I'm
just
saying?
keeps
right.
going on, nigga. I remember
Yeah.
that. Like I had a
But
step pops.
that's why we do what we do. Like it's like when you go on this shit, like damn, nobody gonna really care. You feel like
Yeah,
nobody
you feel like
gonna
you're
really
doing it on your
care.
own, but
Like,
niggas
And I don't
really
wanna-
care.
And you
You know what I'm saying?
you
Like-
don't want the trauma dump. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just be like, you know what?
Let me just-
I'm just chill.
But that shit not sustainable.
It
It
ain't.
ain't,
It ain't.
sustainable,
It
my
ain't.
nigga. Like no matter what
Yeah.
you do, I always felt like yo, I was bothering people and shit. But I was like, yo, I gotta get it out. Like you know what I'm saying? That's why I journal every day to get it
I
out
like
of
it. I
me
like
and shit
your
like
idea.
that. But it's like you gotta get it out and shit like that. Like my step pops, he died when I was a teenager. So
Yeah.
I was like, my pops still alive, but we don't really be on some like father son shit or whatever.
understand.
But my step
I like
pops,
that.
nigga, he was only around for 2 years. But he know
Wow.
my pops. Like him, my mom, and my pops all went to school together.
Oh, wow.
Ironically, went to
That's
school with
deep.
Fat Joe too.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's so crazy,
With
right?
the South Bronx?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
so like they all went to school together and shit like that.
Yeah.
And nigga was only around for 2 years, but nigga, everything you see now is like based on shit that he taught me. He was like,
Wow.
yo,
Oh, shit crazy.
Timberland.
That's
Like,
fire.
he had every color Timberland, right?
Yeah.
So he was just like, for me that was fly at the time, but he
Yeah.
was just like, whatever you want, you can literally work for it. And then like everything that I do now is literally I work for it. So he was
Yeah.
just like installing shit like that in me,
Yeah.
like always taking care of my mom. Like yo, he was like always teaching like me and Papa, like yo. Y'all stay close like this. Like me and Papa,
Yeah.
me and Papa was always close.
Yeah,
right?
always together,
He
bro.
was like, y'all make sure y'all keep this like no matter what. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that was like the only father figure we had at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So the shit that the nigga was installing in us, I'm like, son, it was just like a free game, son. You
That's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah,
and,
and
then
you-
I was always grateful for him because he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He
Exactly.
lived with us and shit like that.
Exactly.
He didn't
That
have to do
that
shit like
part,
that. But
that
it was just
part,
like
that
how
part.
he set himself up. Like, yo,
Yeah.
this, like he worked, he took care of the whole family.
Wow,
So that's
dude.
how I look at it. Like, so I look
Yeah.
at it when I work, I'm taking care of everybody,
Yeah.
whether they need it or not. Like
Yeah.
me and my mindset is just like, Sharice will never have to pay a bill because like that's the way I was taught and shit like that.
dude.
Not because she could or whatever, but
Yeah.
like the way he taught me how I seen him take care of my mom is how I want to take
Take
care
care, yeah.
like women and whatnot. So I was like, bro, like I have no idea how important fathers are.
Nah.
And you see motherfuckers who don't have their father and
And you
shit
see a
like that, and
difference,
I'm
you
like,
see a
yo,
difference.
it's
You know
a
what's
world
crazy?
of a difference.
Like after my pops passed, nigga, I like. It's kind of like, when your pops is preaching, so you just like, when you young, you just like, man,
Yeah,
like, I ain't trying to
yeah.
hear that shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then like, when my pops passed, I remember everything he told me word for word, bro. And it's like, you adjust that shit like, all right,
Yeah.
this is what he told me.
Yeah.
I remember, like, that shit is crazy. Like,
And it's just crazy. That's crazy though. It's
Yeah,
like he living
Through you, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and it's like now we them. Like you know what I'm saying? Now we them.
Now it's your job
Yeah,
to
like,
pass
keep-
the word, you know what I'm saying?
Son,
And
Shit
that's crazy. We
Word.
talking about R&B. I learned that R&B stuff from my pops, man. He was
Oh,
a lover,
really?
man.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Lover boy and shit.
Yo,
Said-
I used to steal his CDs and his old
Yeah.
R&B CDs. He never
You
got
better
mad,
put
though.
that woman first.
Yo, I had to, Just the all her shit.
Nah.
You never got mad. Don't like, why you getting mad?
My step pops put me on to Biggie and Wu-Tang, nigga. I swear to God, I thought I was Method Man, my nigga.
Wow.
I remember that was the only hip hop song. I was never like a hood, like I've always been like a hood nigga, but I've always been like a
Yeah.
street nigga.
Yeah.
So when I first was listening to Method Man, first album was on tape, and I started cursing out loud and shit like that, nigga. I felt like I was a grown ass man. Nigga. I was like,
Nigga said, nigga got that.
for 40. I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, and I'm like, son, I know the words word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah.
When Ready to Die came out, nigga put me on. And I'm like, I didn't realize like how important those moments was.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
like this nigga's really introducing me to Biggie. Like,
Facts.
if niggas put anything on at a party for me, they gonna put on Biggie. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what I said.
And I'm
That's why he
like,
went
yo,
that
this
one
shit is
Biggie
crazy.
song.
Yeah.
That
Yo,
one-
he
that
he
one
does this
Biggie
shit
song.
every party,
That
bro.
one- yo,
This nigga gonna play
I know
party and
exactly what
bullshit.
you're talking about.
One more chance.
Yo.
Nigga be like, yo,
Yo.
don't get this nigga the ox.
Word, word,
You know,
word.
yes,
Same
that's-
shit.
Nah, but I didn't
Yo, that's
realize like
crazy.
all that shit was just from like, you know,
His
having
game.
a father figure.
You gotta
yeah.
give him game.
Facts,
My pops
facts,
gave me
facts.
wild game, bro. That shit the crazy
Listen,
part, bro.
man, my pops gave me some game.
Only thing I didn't get from like my pops, my real pops, or
Yeah.
my step pops was style, because the niggas to me didn't have no swag.
Mm.
Now looking back at it and shit like that, but my pops did have a pair of Patrick Ewins when I was younger and shit, and I'm like, I kind of want those, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna buy it for me and shit
Yeah.
like that. But I was like, yo, back in the days, just thinking about like sneakers from my childhood and
Mm-hmm.
shit. My pops dead ass had like he was a
Oh.
Jordan fiend, my
Oh,
nigga. You
word?
know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn, I was
I'm like,
still
yo,
his
spread the
joint.
love, dog. Spread the love.
I see where you going.
He full of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
See where you
Yeah.
I was like, spread the love, spread the love.
I fuck with it, I
Like,
fuck with it.
Nah. But thinking back, you know what I'm saying? I know we got a chance to speak about our dads and shit
Yeah,
like that.
for
But
sure.
like, we think about like childhood, like sneakers and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
What was your like? This is some shit that I feel like I may not be embarrassed about, but I embrace, and some shit that you feel like you always wanted but never had.
For one, Jordans. Couldn't happen, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? My grandma took care of us and my pops and stuff, so 4 siblings and stuff, but couldn't afford it. You know, just got to put, you know, food on the table and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So Jordan's always a fascination. So I just lived through the Jordans, seeing people in school with them. Like, oh, I like those. I like
Those are
those.
fire.
I like those.
Nigga said,
you know
"Damn,
what
I
I'm
wish I
saying?
had those."
Word, in my
Yeah,
mind, like,
word.
damn.
Nigga, like
So-
Mike and shit.
So my grandma, she had sacrificed and got me the Converse, the Larry Johnsons.
Ooh, the grandma's? Ooh, what color?
I was the white and like bluish.
Oh, the best ones. Yeah, those best ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
With the teal and the
Yeah,
two on it.
yeah.
those
I
the
was
best
like,
ones.
yo, so she sacrificed and got those for me. I wore them joints down. I had holes on the bottom. I'm like, not
Facts,
getting
man.
rid of
Not
these.
letting it go.
Not
You in
getting
style.
rid of these.
Not letting it go, son.
Nah, so that was my top joints, the Converse, the grandmama's.
All right, what about you, Steve?
Shoes I always wanted, but I could never, like, I was just like too young to get them.
Yeah.
Them old, them KGs.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the little wave on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, when he was the kid.
Yeah. The
KGs.
fucking white, blue and black joints. Yeah, them just.
Now, those just, I know
Yeah.
exactly.
Yo,
what
can
you're
you
talking
show like the shoes like when?
Word, word. The shoes right there.
That, there you go. I like that. I like
Copy,
that.
copy.
Show the shoes so
I
they know
like
what
that.
it is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but that shoe, nigga, to this day, I try to get them on StockX, but I'm like,
Yeah,
if I
they
get them,
want-
this is gonna break down.
Yeah, because the material. And
Yeah,
height
the material is
yeah,
different. Like
exactly.
this just
Got
probably
you.
feel like a boot now.
Copy.
Yours?
Damn. So the sneakers, any Jordans. I always wanted any Jordans. 'Cause I
Yeah.
could never afford them. Like,
Me too.
yeah, I'll say if it's any Jordans that I remember was like the 5s.
Ooh.
Any one of them, like I would have been satisfied with.
fives,
all
yeah,
fives.
fives.
Like
Yeah,
the
the
fives?
fives. Yeah,
That's
just
the
because like they
favorite?
was the first ones that like caught my eyes, and like people at school was like they had them. And I'm like,
Got
oh, them
you.
shits is dope, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, I'm wearing my cousin's like Converse, the same Converse y'all see me wear to work every day, the 574s. So I'm in, I want to say 4th grade. He 5 years older than me, so he's probably in high school.
Yeah.
I'm a size 5.5. He's a size 8, but I'm wearing his. So I'm trying to hoop in his shit, and the toe is crazy. Like,
yo, mad
so,
space.
all right, so I'm like, nigga, I'm begging my. We couldn't afford shit at the time,
Yeah.
right? We was living in like. We lived. I went to the school. It's like PS 97. It's in Lower East Side, right? My school right here, nigga. Around the corner is a shelter we live at, right? And my mom got like some type of like stipend or some shit like that. So she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take you to." Y'all remember Fabico? It was Payless, but it was also Fabico.
Oh yeah, Fabico. Yeah, I think there's one on Third Ave.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So-
one on Third Ave. That's
So
that's
right, we there. My mom, I got the sneakers from Payless, but I was telling
Yeah.
niggas I got it from Fabico because it was just like one step above Payless and
Oh,
shit like
yeah.
that. So it was these Barclays, right? Nigga, it was $34.99. I knew it was out of my mom's reach, but I'm like, let me just ask. Right?
Yeah.
So I asked, she get me the shits, my nigga. So like 35, it was $34.99.
Yeah.
It's with like a pair of like SB Dunks is today, like a $90 pair of sneakers, right?
Yeah.
So I get those, right? And I'm telling everybody, yeah, you just got this from Fabico. So I'm saying anything but pay less, my
Yeah.
nigga.
I'm dead. Yeah,
But
'cause
I really,
pay less, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you used to roast you in the back, like, why pay more
Yeah,
when you can pay less? Yeah. So
Right.
the nigga, I'm trying not to be roasted at school because like
Yeah.
everybody got like Jordans
and
and above,
yeah.
or like Nikes and above. So I got on Barclays. Nigga, when I say I literally did everything in those shoes for like 3 straight years, like only sneakers I had for 3 straight years, I wore them to play ball, I wore them to play tag, I wore them to not even graduation, I wore them to class, I wore them like damn near for any event that I had to. That's the only sneakers I had. I had like no other, like I had no alternative. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna rock these out. Nigga, I had a hole in at the big toe.
Yeah.
So I always used to walk funny and
That's-
shit. Cause they thought my mom thought I had autism when I was younger because I always used to walk on my tippy toe.
Nigga, you still do.
Yeah, I still do.
That's
Right,
funny.
but
nigga
yo,
still
he
think about-
cool.
Yeah, so it's like the big toes on both shoes always had holes. So nigga,
Yeah.
I was finding ways to stuff them shits because I was not giving them up.
This nigga
Yeah.
been working on his vertical.
Word,
Nigga.
word. Nigga, the whole time, shit.
No wonder this nigga was dunking, bro.
Word.
No, seriously.
Nigga
that's
doing heel
crazy.
toes like
But them
fuck.
shits was like
crazy.
my
Just think about
favorite
it now.
sneakers, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I was telling motherfuckers I got them shits for Fabico, but I really got it from Payless at the time.
I got.
Yeah, that
I
was
remember,
my
like,
favorite
I think
sneakers,
it was
son.
like 5th grade, bro. I remember I asked my moms. Remember them Iversons?
Ooh, the white and red or
The white. It was not the first ones. I think it was like the second one. They came in white, red, and gold, and the other ones came in black, gold, and white.
Yeah.
So I asked her for them shits, right? And I'm like, yo, ma, like I really want these shits before school start.
Yeah.
My mom ain't no shit, nigga. She an immigrant from like DR, nigga. You know what she got me, nigga?
Nah,
Nigga,
bro.
she got me the Tina Thompsons, nigga.
Nah, bro.
And they got it had a tag on the side with her dribbling like this, like and bro. I had
Yo,
5th grade,
bro.
bro, and I had to, people was
Bro.
like, "This is hard with all those." I'm like, but it was Nike though. But it was just
Yeah.
like, it was the Tina Thompsons, bro.
Wow,
This is tough. This is tough though. I wish I still
the
can't.
I actually want them.
The Tina Thompsons?
No,
Nah, Cheryl Swoops is tough.
The Shreds. Oh,
The Cheryl Swoops is tough. Yeah.
Yo.
These niggas, man. Yo.
Yo.
The Tina Thompsons.
Nah,
Yo,
you
you
never
put,
know.
Pull up an
Those
image
boys
of the shit.
Yeah.
man. Nah,
You never-
pull up. This
you
is what I
never-
wanted, and this is what I got. Yeah.
That
shit crazy.
Yo, all jokes aside.
Shout out
I feel
to moms, though. She made it
Word.
Exactly.
Moms
They,
holding it down.
they took care of what they needed to.
Word.
As I got
Saying?
older, you got to understand, like, I mean, I'm at the point now, I'm like, damn, bro, like, everybody's just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you got to be
That's
more
one
grateful
thing-
to shit. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, when I think about it back then, it's because, like, now I'm like, you know, I'm kind of used to this shit, but, like, back then, like, my mom's a fucking immigrant, nigga.
Yeah.
That's deep.
She left her family out here, so she's trying to figure that shit out. Back then, I was just having, like, little tantrums and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
like,
yo, why you ain't give me
yeah.
this? You know what I'm saying?
But
But,
it
now
was-
I have to be
You want this,
fortunate.
bro?
It was deeper than what you thought.
Yeah,
She,
but she hit it with that like she
She
struggling.
sacrificed a lot.
Sacrifice, man, shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
To
that's
make it
how,
work.
now I look at my grandmother, man. Yo, so she raised 9 kids and then raised 4 her grands. So she raised,
It's
you know what I'm
tough,
saying?
bro. It's tough.
9, then 4. I'm like, damn. I look back now, like, damn.
How the
you a
fuck we made it
strong
work?
woman.
Word.
Like,
It's just like I give him grace now
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like I
Absolutely.
realized, like, yo, I realized so much shit about my mom later in my life that I felt like so guilty for like giving her
Yeah,
trouble.
bro,
when I was
it's
younger
crazy,
and
it's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, like my mom had like a developmental disability, and I never knew until I turned 35.
That shit
You know, that's
crazy.
3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, this whole time I'm getting mad at my mom for how she's like, you know, even like processing her emotions. You know what I'm saying? How she's like
Crazy, she's the sweetest woman on
yeah,
earth.
word,
bro.
it's crazy.
Sweet as fuck, bro.
Word.
She was like, yo,
nah,
Steve.
one
She
time
was
my
like,
mom wished this nigga Happy New Year before me, and I'm like,
Word,
I'm with
word.
the nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
She like, when you coming for Thanksgiving and shit?
I'm like,
pulling
yo,
up and
I'm
shit.
with the nigga. I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, it's
That's fine.
12:01 on the 12
On
on
the
the
dot.
dot, my nigga. She texted this nigga first.
I'm over here. Oh, thank you,
So
Miss
I'm
Moody. Happy New
I'm
Year.
like, I'm with Steve. Like, I'm mad. Yo, I'm like, all right, copy,
Nah, I love Miss
Nah,
Moody. I
it's
hope she
deep,
well.
though.
Word, yeah, but she
that's
moved.
deep.
She moved.
Oh, she not in the same spot?
Yeah, she moved from the South Bronx. She in Parkchester now.
Oh, word? Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
the new crib is fire and shit. Like, yo, I was like, all right, I really appreciate the crib you
I
got now.
apologize to Crystal, by the way. It's Crystal.
Oh.
Because, you know, Third Ave is like Zombieville.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm
You
like,
gotta be on point.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
know,
be-
once you
listen.
in Third Ave, you just got to know what you want to get.
Oh,
Exactly,
She,
and
she
leave.
live on what's it called now? You know, it's funny. Crystal live up by Yonkers, nigga. She live on
What the fuck
241st.
she doing on Third Ave? Nigga, what the fuck was I doing at 30?
Yeah, word. Nigga,
That's
yeah.
only time I go over there, cop some sneakers, man.
Nigga, I
Anything
go there-
besides that, I'm
yeah.
just straight vision
This
tunnel,
nigga
man. That
Rob.
shit's crazy over there.
Crazy.
Oh, this nigga Rod never failed to go shopping. Like, this nigga posts nothing but music, but this nigga posts nothing but
Shoot,
sneakers.
yeah, new shoes, new pull up, you know what I mean?
You got you,
Nah,
got
I'm
you.
blessed. I mean,
Okay,
That's over
Rod.
there. I mean, just like as your kid, you wanted all that stuff. Now I'm able to do it.
That's what it is, you know what I'm saying?
That's my vice. I
Like, you can get it this
sneakers.
time.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Facts. I ain't want no Rick Owens as a kid and shit, but now I'm able to get the shit. But
Yeah.
now, honestly, I
Nigga, your mama curse you out.
yeah, that's how much you
Rick,
pay for
what
them
the
sneakers
fuck?
and shit?
Who the fuck is Rick?
I showed my grandma.
Right.
She was just like, "Why are they shaped like this?" I'm like, I have no
Yeah,
idea,
no, it's-
grandma.
you
You
know.
know what I'm saying? But I'm glad like we are able to like see life for what it was,
Exactly.
and then appreciate what we got
Appreciate it,
now and
yeah.
shit, and just keep moving forward.
And
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
wish my grandma's still alive. I'll
Same,
be
same.
spoiling her
Facts,
like
facts.
shit. That would
Facts,
be
bro.
Yeah.
that'd
Yo,
be my second wife. No,
that's like
I'm
my-
like,
that's like
he
my
and then
biggest-
her like that's it, man.
That's like my biggest like I don't know if there's like one like thing in life that like I kind of like is frustrated at is that my grandma never get a chance to met Sharice.
Oh,
She never met
word?
Sharice. So when we it was the pandemic when me and
Wow.
Sharice got together,
Yeah.
and then everybody was on lockdown, and then my grandma died at the end of the pandemic and shit like that. So yeah, they never got a chance to meet each other.
Yeah.
But they would have been like real cool because my grandma.
Yeah, she was mad chill.
Yeah, my grandma
She
mad chill.
She
Yeah,
seemed
shit
like
like
she was
that.
cool. I could
Yeah,
tell.
she
by
seemed
the
like
pictures.
ALD, yeah.
My
This
grandma
nigga
was
be
mad
joking in
chill
the
and shit
crib.
like
yeah.
that. Like she used to she used to drink a lot when she was like maybe in her like 70s and shit like that.
Yeah.
And we had this adopted cousin named Michael White. This nigga is the most misbehaved nigga of all time, son.
Yeah.
The way my grandmother used to whoop his ass, nigga, I was like looking forward to this shit. I'm like, I can't wait for grandma. Get this shit over with.
Like, what? Act up, nigga.
Yeah, like the nigga, yo, remember Nintendo? I think it was like a duck game, and you had the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the screen, with the gun on the screen.
red
Yeah.
and gray.
Nigga used to
Yeah.
pull the remote out, son. I'm like, yo, grandma, get Michael, grandma, get grandma.
Yo.
Yo,
Child to the last
she used to
nigga.
come in and be like, if I act up, everybody gonna get it. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yo.
So we like, yeah, Michael White acting up and shit like
Mm.
that. Son, one time she beat the shit out of this nigga. Yo, when I say I was crying, laughing, I ain't never seen a nigga get his ass beat, but want more. Like he was just like,
Oh, he
his
was just-
tolerance for pain was crazy and shit like that.
he just bad as shit.
But she ended up like, it's crazy because like that morphed him into like a really
A good
upstanding
man.
dude. Like
Yeah.
I seen him in my adult life, and I'm like,
You wouldn't
This
even
is
think.
this is not the same motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was gonna go and tell off like going back on.
Yeah.
A delinquent.
Yeah.
That's like we can say that shit about Junior.
Yeah, yo,
like
Junior,
like
Junior was a badass kid.
Eric's little brother, he
Yeah,
was like a
but-
badass. Like he was probably like what, like 13, 14
Yeah,
at the
he was
time.
a
He was like
badass.
9.
Yeah.
When we think about it back then, like, yo, a fucking 9-year-olds in the street, we was mad
Yo,
young just being in the
exactly.
street. But he was just like always, he'd be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing with us, bro? But
Yeah.
we thought
think,
like he would be like, if he was kind of like Jackass, my nigga.
Yeah.
He would do
Oh,
like,
he would do
anything, like, yeah.
bro. Like nigga be like, yo, jump off this gate right here. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
do
for
it.
sure, bro.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah.
But then now we seen him like at Eric's
Daredevil.
funeral. He's like, damn, bro, you
Yeah,
really
he came in like a public speaker and everything like that. He go
Yeah.
around and do like motivational speeches
Crazy,
and shit like that.
crazy, yeah.
I'm like super proud of that nigga. And
Facts,
shit.
It's like
Facts.
it takes one person to really affect your life and change your whole dynamic.
Word,
word.
To one
That's how it
choice,
is
like,
too, son. Like,
That's life. That's
Yeah,
life. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. It's just like me. That's why I try to stay open minded in
Yeah.
terms of like meeting new people
Of
and
course,
shit. Like I'm
yeah.
really closed in. Like to me, I'm like I don't need no more friends and shit. I got
Yeah.
y'all niggas and shit.
Yeah,
But
same
I
way.
still be trying to stay like open minded to the fact that like people can still teach me things. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I try not to be ignorant to that because it's just like the way I seen life.
Yeah.
It's not the
I know,
same way.
yeah, exactly. And I know like a lot of who I am is just like a trauma response.
Of
You know
course,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm trying to be like open to like, oh shit, this person may bring more value and insight to my
Exactly.
life. So now I embrace it and shit like
Yeah.
that. But for a long time, nigga, that shit was a struggle.
It's the same with us as we got
Yeah.
older, you know, because me and him didn't really hang out like that.
Yeah.
But as we got older,
Older.
it was because he was like what, like 3
Yeah, 3 years.
4 years older than me. So I was just chilling with like people my age.
Yeah.
So he was always a little older, but I don't even know how the fuck we got close.
Shit just-
Shit happened, but it's a blessing.
Niggas
you know
just
what I'm
started
saying?
going out.
Yeah,
Niggas
niggas
started
started
going
going
out,
out,
yeah.
like experiencing life. But
That
Yeah.
one thing with me, like I was so like as you like you said, trauma response. I was judgmental. Like okay, I feel like you judging me. I'm gonna judge you off the rip when
Facts,
I first
facts,
meet
facts.
you.
Yeah.
Now I became non-judgmental.
Yeah.
Met some beautiful people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So it's like it's
absolutely.
crazy. Once I became non-judgmental, I don't look like. I don't judge anybody. Everybody
Yeah.
got their past. Everybody go what they go through.
everybody got their mistakes.
Nobody,
That's
yeah,
what it
nobody
is,
got it
what it
figured
is.
out.
Nobody got
And
figured out.
I accepted
So-
that part. Like
Yeah,
nobody just has it
nobody
figured
got
out.
figured
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. We same.
You just gotta learn from your mistakes, stride, just like you know what I'm saying.
with all that said, nigga, I still want to move out the hood because I'm tired
Me
of this
too.
Now we overpopulated, bro.
Yeah, I still
ain't
want to
gonna
move
hold
out the
you.
hood, nigga. I
Man,
don't
me
care.
too.
Regardless of anything, I still want to get out the hood, though.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
man.
I definitely do.
After COVID, it's like it's really zombie land out there, bro.
Facts,
Yeah.
Like
facts.
it's like crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
like, damn, never mind, because that's a crazy ass.
Nah, but that-
I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah, I'm about
Word,
to listen
word,
about the
word.
Sean Man too.
Yeah,
but
that was crazy. It's
that
been
COVID
crazy in
was
New York
crazy.
lately, bro.
Word. That now COVID was like one of the craziest experiences of all time.
Bro.
I'm glad I had somebody,
Spend
in
the
the crib,
week.
but yeah, I'm in eating the crib. You know what I'm saying?
me and
Just chilling
Sharice,
and enjoying. Like,
same
yeah,
thing.
we had fun, man.
Nigga, during the
Shit, we
pandemic,
had
I moved out
fun.
my crib and moved to Sharice, nigga. That's how I knew I was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because, like, a lot of people don't know we met on Hinge, right? So, shout out to my homegirl, Amy, who was like, get on Hinge. She was like, yo,
Wow.
you gonna meet the love of your life on there and shit like that.
Nigga really did.
Yeah,
Yo,
so it's crazy.
I
right?
told you how I met.
Yeah.
I met her on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of
fuck is
Fish. POF.
That's a
I never heard
website.
of that.
POF.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
You never heard of it?
This nigga was down bad. Nigga was like, nah, fuck
He say,
Hinge,
fuck Tinder.
fuck Black Planet,
Nah, Plenty of Fish. POF.
fuck
man.
Uncle Hookups.
That's how we
Plenty
met.
of Fish.
Everybody.
But shout
she
out.
always-
Yeah, shout out to E.
He tell a story better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word. Shout out to E.
Nah, nigga,
She
I
a
got
smart one. You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
Twitter,
Yeah, word. I got Twitter,
Twitter,
word.
IG. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Word. No,
Nah,
no.
but POF, that shit, man. Shit, what a time.
Yeah, I was thinking married and shit. Man.
Word.
What a time.
No.
that's
I think
fire.
we could end with that and shit like that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Great episode, by the
Word.
way. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we had topics lined
Yeah.
up. Niggas said, fuck that.
Nah,
fuck
fuck
the
that.
third
We
one,
gonna-
you know
we
what I'm
gonna-
saying?
Thank you all again for like tuning in.
Yeah.
Please like, comment, share. Any feedback?
Subscribe?
Yeah, subscribe. of
Subscribe,
course.
number one.
Any
Yeah.
feedback you was gonna reply, text, email, or call me about, just leave it in the comments. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with that. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. We want to get the traffic going and whatnot, and we can't wait to bring y'all like the next episode. So
Appreciate all the
thanks
love.
for tuning in.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Love is love.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Holla.